I'd just cuffed the whelp for scuffing my boot with the stirrup when... Oh, abominable.
My, what have we here?
You look bored, handsome. Why don't you get me a drink?
Jorian whiskey? You strike me.
People are gonna talk after I blast you out of your boots.
Are you going to take that, Hader?
She's armed and armored. I'm hardly going to wrestle her to the ground.
Don't talk like that, Father. It's beneath your station.
Ladies and gentlemen, please, return to the festivities. I will have a few words with our esteemed guest here.
Glad to meet somebody civil.
Forgive my relations. They have a low threshold for impropriety.
You aren't seriously considering dealing with this thug?
Uncle, please. I have the situation well in hand. Return to the festivities. This is not a request. I believe I know why you're here, but this is a discussion best held in private. Please wait in my office. I'll be right with you.
I'm a bounty hunter. I'm after the Durasteel Duke. Can you help or not?
Right to the point, yes? I'm afraid the Duke and his sister left House Gerard some time ago but now has a vested interest in finding the Duke and having him meet an unpleasant end. A minor noble claims to have a lead on the Duke. However, he insists on meeting in person, which I'm not willing to do. Instead, I will employ you.
You're expecting a double cross?
It's possible. Either way, I'm certainly not going out into that war zone, and none of my relatives can be trusted. I can't expect you to navigate the intricacies of our society, but to negotiate on my behalf. From this point on, you will act as House Gerard's advocate, a role of honor. Come, I will walk you through the appointment ceremony.
If it gets me out of here, fine.
This is not to be taken lightly, Bounty Hunter. I am bestowing immense legal authority, even if it is temporary. Please kneel. I, Baron Zakar Gerard, do hereby bequeath my voice and my seal to this proxy. Now I humbly accept this honor and swear to carry my authority in a manner befitting the Lord I serve.
You have anything else to say, or can I get back to shooting people?
Already I question putting my faith in you, but my options are limited. It is customary for information to be double encrypted in these transactions, so Lord Malphus must enter his half of the key before you take the data. I'll let Malphus know you'll arrive at his encampment soon. Be on your best behavior.
Stop right where you are. You have no rank here. Etiquette dictates that no one below my rank is permitted within 10 paces of my person without my express consent.
Used to be 5 paces. I suppose the war is making people jumpy.
Wait, you are the advocate of House Gerard? Outrageous! I would not trust the likes of you to scrub my sewage, let alone deliver vital correspondence.
Here's your opportunity to just shut up and hand over the message.
You don't make demands of me, mongrel. Honor dictates this message must stay in my care until I give it to someone of rank, not a trained Thranter. Look, I have here tokens of respect for my peers, a mission for a page. Deliver them and earn a 10-year-old's honor. Then I can speak to you.
How about I deliver your teeth?
Your artful diplomacy is a wonder to behold.
Oh! You struck me! How dare you! You leather-faced harpy! I'll see you suffer for that! What are you oafs waiting for? Pound this cur to the ground! Baron Zakar will hear of this offense. Enjoy explaining why my information will now go to someone else. I demand that you prostrate yourself and beg for mercy, or so help me, I'll have you brought before a tribunal for these grievous affronts.
You're a slow learner.
Stop that! Violent! I shall enter my half of the security key. You take this message to Baron Zakar with my fond regards.
I don't know what bruised more easily, his ego or his face.
May we never meet again.
It's clear that you have plans in motion, nephew. Ah, your newest lackey. Tell me, did my nephew mention that he already hired a bounty hunter and got him promptly killed?
What's he talking about, Zakar?
You're already aware of Duke Corwin's reputation for survival.
Think that was the you-know-who, here for the you-know-what?
If you would please excuse yourself, Uncle. I have business with my advocate.
I see how your brat Rafid learned to dislike.
I just got a very impolite communication from Lord Malphus, saying that you assaulted him. Is that true?
I should have fed him my blaster.
Don't get carried away. We were fortunate that your roughhousing didn't cost us the prize. According to I just got a very impolite communication from Lord Malphus, saying that you assaulted him. Is that true?
I may have negotiated with his face a little.
I've always thought that pompous nitwit could use a good straightening out. According to Malphus's information, Duke Corwin is in negotiations with our enemy, House Organa. They're placing messages in phony relics at House Alder's Royal Museum for later retrieval. Duke clicked in the museum recently. You'll have to forcibly enter House Alder and find it.
Can't I just buy a ticket and take the tour?
House Alder is a vassal house of Organa. They are at war with us as much as anyone else. And use extreme caution. The museum holds priceless cultural treasures. Nobody wants to be responsible for destroying that heritage.
Priceless is something Alderaanians only use to describe things they still own.
What's all that noise?
Jackpot. How good are you at shooting with your hands full?
Oh no. Out, please. Take your battles elsewhere. This museum has no strategic value.
I'm only gonna ask this once. Where's the fake?
You must be mistaken. Each piece here is an irreplaceable artifact from Alderaan's long and distinguished heritage. Some are thousands of years old before anything is damaged.
I'll show you damaged.
Please, I'm begging you, you mustn't touch. They are each priceless. I can prove it to you. I have an integrity scanner we use for restoration work. It will only take a few minutes to scan for Oh no! The security cameras, they've spotted you. You can't fight.
Looks like you're out of time.
Except your hand. I'd sooner thrust my fist into a thresher.
I don't understand. I thought this had already been arranged. Approved.
Advocate, be so kind as to remove this thing from my presence.
Look at the bright side, Tubby. Bouncing back is probably something you're good at.
This must be some kind of mistake! Ugh.
The nerve of Zakar and my father, treating me like something... Ugh! How many more of these absurd marriage proposals must I endure?
If you made yourself undesirable, they'd go away.
You make a good point, Advocate. What did you have in mind?
Tell everyone you paid me to kill the next fop that comes bothering you.
Hardly subtle, but it should have the desired effect. You're surprisingly clever. Perhaps my uncle's faith in you was not misguided. Here's a little something for your counsel. Good day, Advocate.
Absolutely insane? House Alder just announced that mercenaries have pillaged the Royal Museum. They are calling for whoever is responsible for the attack to be brought up on war crimes. War crimes! I demand an explanation.
Keep talking, and I'll be penning your will in blood.
I believe I can forgive this error. At once. Let's see if this was worth the backlash. This is in Organa's house tongue. I'll need a moment to pass the details. Thule vassals, Ulgo vassals, House Organa. Duke Corwin isn't just allying with the Organas. He's organizing an entire coalition against the House Thule.
He won't be organizing squat when I'm done with him.
Oh, you'll never have the chance to make good on that threat. My cousin is safe within the sanctuary of House Rist. If he's under their protection, it's little wonder why the Durasteel Duke always survives. The Rists are a family of assassins who ascended into noble sabotage. Duke Corwin is beyond our reach.
Anybody who can't kill someone face to face ain't a concern of mine.
The last bounty hunter I hired probably thought the same thing. You'll need to find Duke Corwin's haven inside House Rist, and stop whatever negotiations my cousin has underway permanently. I'm likely sending you to your death, but if you can manage to succeed, I will have a suitable payment waiting.
Your blaster handy. I smell a trap.
I'm afraid you're too late. Duke Corwin took his leave of House Rist on a shuttle just moments ago. Rather hastily, I might add. So hastily he neglected to pay me. A rather gauche breach of etiquette. And unwise.
Folks don't see so clearly when I'm hot on their trail.
I'll admit your dogged pursuit has been rather impressive. Still, it's odd to see Duke Corwin for surviving this long. It's more than can be said for the last bounty hunter to stalk our dear Duke.
More than could be said for your cloak and dagger flunkies, too.
Don't let your success here go to your head. Our best assassins don't man our garrisons. I'm going to make you an offer, and I'm only going to make it once. House Rist has been contracted to eliminate Baron Zakhar Gerard and all of House Gerard's leadership. We'd like to commission you to carry out these assassinations on our behalf.
Why don't you handle this?
You already have the Baron's confidence. You could easily get close enough to eliminate everyone at once. You're the obvious choice for the job.
Sharp one, this guy. I say we do him the favor.
It's a simple decision, really. Death or profit.
Your credits are no good.
I'm pretty sure they don't expire.
I'll look forward to concluding our business together. We'll be in touch. One way or another.
I told you Alderaan to be profitable for someone with a little ethical flexibility.
Kit, are you there? Oh, damn this blasted thing. Can you hear me? I have news. I don't dare discuss the details on an insecure channel. Please return to House Gerard as soon as possible.
Apologize for recalling you here, but I couldn't risk my cousin catching wind of this discussion. If his retreat from House Rist is any indication, the Durasteel Duke is already running scared, and I'd like him to stay right where he is. It may not be our goal, but crippling House Rist is worth noting. Consider this payment for supporting the Thule war effort.
Nothing beats a stack of credits.
Huh?
What is the meaning of this?
I just caught this little rake of yours in a dalliance with my wife.
More like you caught your wife in a dalliance with me, cuckold.
Unless you want half of House Thule, questioning why we continue to keep you riffraff here, you'll grant me that winter haven of yours.
My grandfather's estate? My family's lands. Advocate, kill this petty extortionist, and I'll double what I just gave you.
They're your credits.
That was liberating. Rapid, you're confined to your chambers indefinitely. Hope I do not keep you there for the rest of your natural life. Now get out!
My life or yours, father?
As I was saying, with House Rist unable to protect him, I have no doubt that
I've already crushed the best this planet has to offer.
the Organas have off-world support as well. But let's not speculate. You've more than demonstrated your talent for frontal assault. There's nowhere left for my cousin to run. Go kick down House Organa's doors and give them hell. Expect a bonus for any additional Organa casualties.
Valor, help! Someone is trying to kill me. Valor! Wait! Don't shoot. I'm not who you think I am. Look! See?
The Duke's a duchess?
Not exactly.
Looks like the cavalry finally arrived.
Don't be alarmed. This is a misunderstanding. I am sure we can reach an agreement without further bloodshed.
You've got my attention.
The impersonator you've been chasing is Lady Muriel Corwin, the Duke's sister. If you want to see the Duke, you need only look there. The real Duke Corwin died almost a month ago while visiting to negotiate a treaty. Even using Kolto suspension, our attempts to revive him have ultimately failed. All we've managed to do is delay his bodily death.
Doesn't explain why you've got his sister running around as a decoy.
Duke Corwin promised he'd rally nobles loyal to him to Organa's side, but his death dashed any hopes of those alliances. Lady Corwin agreed to help us and her. Strong family resemblance allowed her to make a convincing double for her brother.
If I'd known it was that easy, my double cost me a Hutt's fortune.
We sent her to House Rist to maintain the illusion that the Durasteel Duke was alive and well until she finished negotiating the...
That's gonna be tough once I claim my bounty.
That's true, but we could continue our ruse until you confirm Duke Corwin's death. Since you're more than capable of taking Duke Corwin from us, we won't resist under two conditions. Leave peacefully and speak nothing of this deception to anyone.
Free money or blood money? Life's always full of tough decisions.
Will you agree to those terms?
I'd rather rack up my bonus kills.
I'll be right behind you, all the way to the bank.
No! Please, no! Ah!
Open fire!
It's a new low, Rafid.
You're accusing me. If anyone is...
Gentlemen, compose yourselves. Our esteemed guest has returned.
We are busy, bounty hunter, and as you can see, Baron Zakar is otherwise indisposed. My nephew's last act was preparing a sum of credits. I can only assume they're yours.
This should cover it.
The Baron has no further need of your services. I have to assume the burden of managing my nephew's estate.
As the Baron's only son, I have first claim to succession, Hader.
Your claim was forfeit the moment you killed your father. As regent, the title passes to me.
Actually, Father, the Baron passed his authority to our advocate. Legally, the bounty hunter could name the new head of House Gerard.
Why do either of you deserve to be Baron?
Being my nephew's faithful right hand for years obviously makes me the most suited to this task. Besides, I've accumulated a tidy sum over the years. Appoint me Baron and I'll see you well rewarded.
Ha! Hader keeps his purse strings so tight he could garrote you with it. Now you look radiant with the blush of power. Ever considered becoming a Baroness?
Should either one of them take over, we'll all end up... Already helped me work towards escaping the chattel role I'm relegated to. If you would finally liberate me from these buffoons, I would be very grateful.
Enough pandering. What's your decision, Advocate?
Rafid's the next of kin. He gets it.
You hear that, Hater? You'll be answering to me now.
I should have expected you two hoodlums to be as thick as thieves.
I'd have you charged with murder, but lording over you sounds more fun. Now, I expect lords will want to foist their prudish little darlings on me. Best put a stop to that. Care to be the lady of the house? No obligation toward fidelity, of course.
You got yourself a deal.
Come, dear. Let's forego the nuptials and proceed to the honeymoon. My, you are quite the animal. Stay a while?
Don't call me, I'll call you.
This seems oddly familiar.